Dude, MLA here. Today I want to make a video about the Sulfur Cube in the newest update of Java Minecraft. So let's spawn a Sulfur Cube. As you can see, where I've spawned the Sulfur Cube. Let's see if they even added the children also. If you add a Sulfur Cube spawn egg on top of it, it will also spawn its children. So here we can see its children. Here we see a baby Sulfur Cube. Amazing. So let's add an oak plank to the Sulfur Cube, and now it has its properties. So now we can play around with the Sulfur Cube. It's very bouncy. I only added a oak plank. Oh, I have to be careful, otherwise he's going to fall into the water. So it's very interesting with the Sulfur Cube. Let me add a cobblestone instead. And now it's going to be more rough. You can see that it doesn't bounce that much anymore with the cobblestone. Now let's add a block of netherite. For a block of netherite, he should be very strong. He should be very rough. And as you can see, he barely moves when I touch him with the netherite. Perfect for a puck, for example. Now let's add an oxidized cut copper to it. And he behaves like the netherite as well. So it's very interesting what I see here. Let's add an oak plank instead and see just how quick and how much he moves. It's amazing. So let me check out if there is anything else I can add. Let's add some deep slate. The deep slate works. And he is, well, quick, but has more resistance in comparison to the other blocks. Let's see, what else can I try from the blocks, natural blocks. Let's see, is ice possible? No, it's not. Packed ice. But packed ice is working? So this is how ice works. It's very interesting. It's like the surface of ice, how it behaves. That's not bad, I got to be honest. Let's see. Obsidian would be very interesting. Let's add obsidian to it as well. But first of all, I'm going to add a magma block and see how the magma block works. Not much difference, to be honest. It like kinda stops after some time. And with obsidian it's the same case as well. Now here we have crying obsidian. In case any of you wonder, you can literally feed most of the blocks of Minecraft to this mob. So let's see if a skulk catalyst is possible. No, it's not. But a skulk? No. A frog light? Yes, it's working. It should also shine, to be honest. So it's not only moving, but also it shines as well. let's add coal ore. Oh, it stops after some movement. It stops. It's very interesting. Let's add a diamond ore. It's very interesting. It has the diamond ore on it. So as you guys can see, this sulfur cube, it simply absorbs the qualities of the blocks and moves according to it. Let's see how bedrock doesn't work. That would have been a very interesting test to see how it works with bedrock. Let's see if a carved pumpkin or a pumpkin works. Okay, it works with a carved pumpkin as well. It has the mask on the side. Let me quickly set the time today so that you can see the sulfur cube without problems. Let's see what else we can try here, which would be interesting. What I have to say here is that when I added the slime block, that it didn't work. Previously in the bedrock edition, it was actually absorbing the slime block, but now it is not. So this is very interesting. But this might be a work in progress, so they might change this in the future so that it works again with the slime block. I've seen a video where they were actually using the sulfur cube to fly, so that is actually possible. Let me check if the skulls can be added. No, they can't. So here we have bricks, a bricks cube. It moves quick, but it just stays. After some time it just stays in its place. So that's very interesting. So I would say that I've tested most of the blocks. Glowstone would also be interesting. Now it has glowstone. And it moves similarly to cobblestone. Yeah. So what was interesting was when we added slime block, then it was very interesting, and ice as well. So if we add a packed ice to it, it has a very slow movement similar to a puck, perfect for minigames similar to that. I'm just going to check out what happens if you add a music box to it. A jukebox. I didn't know the name. It doesn't work, unfortunately. That would have been awesome if it worked, but it doesn't. So there are certain blocks which can't be added to the game. Excuse me, to the sulfur cube. They're in the game, but the Sulfur Cube doesn't absorb certain blocks, which I've showcased to you. But I really like how it works with packed ice. It gives it a very nice kind of movement to it. There is another Sulfur Cube. I didn't even know that. I thought I only added one Sulfur Cube. So thanks for watching, guys. I was just playing around with the Sulfur Cube, just playing around and checking out which blocks it absorbs in the game. And I think that I should end the video here. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.